Vents. Alrighty. I just need to lower this just a bit. Oh. Scoot it. Scoot it. There we go. Face cam, perfect. Tell me it's gonna. Yeah. I can pick up the log now.
Alright. Awesome. I wonder if you just could have dropped out last time. Been able to work that thing. Before you dropped it, I should have come over and seen if I could have made it work. We would have known right then and there, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Could have saved you some ag.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, well on our way to 2 million. 2 million means that, you know, we definitely have a budget to work with.
Easy too.
Right now, we're still skimming poor, but once we reach over 2 million, you know what I mean? I know I don't need that much.
We think when you hit about 2 million, you can start buying equipment and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we still can't do anything with this to, you know, until we know where it's going.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the problem right now. I really don't have any clue how far back really that's going or what the dimensions are going to look like. So I can cut a field now and then later regret that we cut the grass, you know what I mean? Ruin the
Mhm.
grass that was here. Because you know when we plant that grass, it's not going to look as good as this grass.
Yeah, cause it has a bit of the
That's
field in it.
right. That's why I want to know, you know, get a general gist. And right now, this field would still be tiny.
Cut it up there.
Cool, Ollie. I'm starting to lose place of where this thing is now.
Mhm.
Usually I can follow the tire tracks, but it's all just turned to mud now.
Yeah. My knee's hurting right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's like took some medicine, still hurts.
Huh.
But like right now, it's feeling a bit, you know, doesn't hurt as bad, but it still hurts. It's like there could be a good chance to probably pull something really bad or tore some in my leg. Thinking about it at PE tomorrow.
I'll tell you how you can know.
Hmm.
Where it hurts, right? Put
Mhm.
your hand there and tell me if it's hot.
But I feel a little bit of a temperature difference.
Okay, yeah, you pulled a muscle. A tear wouldn't do that, but a pulled muscle will. So all you got to really do is just try to keep off it a little bit and watch the way you're walking. You know, try to keep an eye on the fact you're not twisting your knee or something like that when you're walking. Because as you're at
Mhm.
what, 13 now?
About would be.
Yeah, your body's changing right now. You might be twisting when you're walking a little bit. That's about the time this would happen normally, believe it or not. Because everything about you is going to change over the next couple of years. So just pay attention to how you're walking. That's probably what's causing it if you didn't do it in a sports injury or something like that.
I did during PE.
Did it
When,
during PE? What were you
yeah.
doing?
We were doing some exercises and we were doing some. And I twist my knee a bit.
Yeah, watch how you're walking. 2 to 1, it's the way you walk. And when I hit that age, I had a tendency of leaning a little bit on my ankle a little bit,
Mhm.
so I would twist it real easy. That's what I went through at your age, just from personal experience.
It's just right now. I don't know what, but
Pretty soon your voice is gonna change. You're gonna lose that squeaky voice.
yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
I'll bet.
Cause people will quit calling me like boy, you sound like you're 9. I'm like I'm 12.
Yeah. Try to talk from your stomach and not your nose.
Mhm.
How you do that is feel your stomach when you're talking. If
Mhm.
your stomach's not moving a little bit, then you're talking more out your nose and your stomach. And talking from your stomach will give you a deeper voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they taught me that when I was 17 or 18. Because of my size, my voice was like yours. And then they, tried correcting that because they felt as though when you train to be a jockey, contracts have a lot to do with mounts and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you kind of have to schmooze the people a little bit that own the horses, which means you have to take them out to dinner and stuff like that. So social etiquette was critical, and when they trained me, they felt as though that was a critical thing. So, they taught me how to eat properly, hold the utensils, what utensils do what. They taught me how to eat with both hands, you know what I mean? So if in
Mhm.
case the person on the side of me is left-handed, we're not bumping elbows. I mean,
Mhm.
just all the social graces stuff. Most of it was a waste of time, but all of it comes into play at some point or another and helps me in life.
Mhm. Nope.
But
Let me fix this. There we go. Oh god. Ah.
hey, you're not eating my wire, are you, buddy? All right. My
Oh.
dog jumped up on my chest here. He's chewing on something. I'm glad it's not my wire. See, Ollie's left-handed. See now, Ollie, if you owned like $1 million horse and I wanted to use your horse and we were eating dinner together and I kept bumping elbows with you, that wouldn't be too great. So they taught me how to eat left-handed as well as right-handed.
Yeah, I eat right-handed. I'm a right-handed person, but certain things I do left-handed. It's like throwing a football, I'm throwing it left-handed,
You
and
throw a
whenever I throw a
football left-handed,
baseball,
really?
yeah, I throw a football
Phil
left-handed.
Mickelson is right-handed, but when he plays golf, he's left-handed.
And
Isn't
and
that
and, and
strange?
then the thing is with me, uh, I also do baseball. I throw with my right hand.
All right, but you throw a football with your left hand.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I can throw a football both ways, right, left. It's like, but I'm more accurate with my left hand.
There you go.
So I've gotten a lot of people say like you're pretty like
That's true,
ambidextrous.
Ollie.
It's like I'm like yeah true, but it's like it's not as like I'll have it as like others. Others can do it
Yeah.
perfectly with both hands. I'm like, with me, my right hand is a little bit, you know, bad at throwing a football, but it's still accurate. So, honestly, I honestly like the way I like. Say I do. It's like I write with my right hand. Uh, I drink like drinks. What's it called? Like left-handed and stuff,
Yep.
and also right-handed sometimes. Every once in a while.
Now I practice
So
trying to write both hands, left-handed and right-handed, and there
thing
was a
is,
reason for that.
I've tried so many times of me just trying to write my left.
Well, that's gonna come into
It's
play.
like,
Like, let's say I became a jockey, right? Which
mm,
I did. But let's say I become real rich and famous, like Willie Shoemaker or something like that, right?
mm,
You know, or like someone you know, like Michael Jordan in basketball.
mm.
I don't want to sign a basketball with the same hand that I'm signing my check with. You see my point?
Yeah.
Because then someone could just copy my
Oh,
check, you know, and steal my bank account. But if I could write with both hands my name, then your left hand is a completely different signature from your right hand.
yeah. Not
Isn't that
nowadays.
neat?
Like, yeah. Not nowadays. The banks have like this technology where it scans the signature and stuff.
Oh, trust me. Forgers are good, man. It that none of that
So
matters. You're better off just learning to use both hands. Trust
I,
me, it was the smartest thing I ever did. Well, not ever. I think the smartest thing I ever did was trust Jesus Christ, and then the next smartest thing was marry my wife.
yeah. Today well, it wasn't a good day of school really. So today wasn't,
What's going on here?
I I I didn't like today.
You didn't like today?
Yeah. One, me and my uh girlfriend broke up. Like, yeah, I got over it, but I'm like, why? I just think about like,
Wow, why won't this thing move? There we go.
I just think about like, why? Like, why? It's like, why did you
You
have
know,
to?
'cause
And,
you're 12.
but I I'm nice.
Might
I
have been a
follow the
blessing.
rules and stuff.
Might have been a blessing.
Mhm. True.
Never know, you
Yeah,
know?
I also saw it coming too. That's the worst part about it. I saw it coming.
You got a long time before you have to worry about who you're going to settle down for the rest of your life with.
Think these we date for 10, 11 months.
That's
So,
it?
yeah, that's probably like that's pretty good since a lot of
That's
others
not
people I
bad.
know, they just like right before summer hits, like, okay, we're done. I'm like, what? I just look at like, wait, what? I
Beep
just give
beep.
him like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Whoa.
It's like next year. Whew. It's like you could be perfectly fine next year, but you just have to cut it right there.
I cannot find where this thing is anymore because it's all just mud tracks. Like a big circle going around it now.
Yeah.
But I'm almost where I have to replace it pretty soon anyhow. I'm just trying to drag every dollar out of it I can before I go. Before I do. Hey, hi kitten, how you doing? Rune is in here helping me cut some trees up. Ollie's hanging out. Chris is hanging out. Boy, it looks like you're gonna need yours moved pretty soon too, huh?
Yep.
Alright, well I'll let you use the little thing first.
Scoot that up there.
The
Yeah, but
JCB chipper. And
thing
then
is
after
with
you're
me,
done,
I
I'll come and
honestly just
chip this in.
I,
Huh?
I'm I'm one of those people that just get over within like 2 hours.
There you go, see?
It's like one thing happens, I'm like, alright, cool. I
I
can
like
honestly
this
find another
map
one.
so far, kitten. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but it's a huge map with a lot of problems that need to be fixed.
Oh, this is a
They're all
nice big
intentional,
tree.
you know? It's just a fun map. Alright, now my dog is trying to chew my pocket off.
Or is he like teething or something?
Yes, he's 9 weeks. I guess better my pocket than my furniture, huh?
Mm-hmm. Cause you could always like sew it back up, the pocket.
Or just buy another pair of pants a whole lot cheaper than a new couch.
Mm. Yeah, my dogs peed on the couch. I was like, what? I was like, how did you get out of your cage?
That's crazy.
I was like, wait. I was like, I told my mom, think about it,
Did
how
you
do you
see
get out of this
Kitten Right?
cage? And my mom was
Oh
like,
yeah, you're
oh,
streaming
good
too.
point. It's
Kitten
like,
said she got herself stuck and went flying off the barn. Flying off.
and then my other dog, she just barks at everything that moves. So I'm like, okay,
Anything that moves, huh?
pretty much. And then there's people that walk, cause we have it where we have an Aurora, but
Yeah.
there's enough like space to park a like a semi truck or something. It's perfectly
Right.
fine. And but there's people that walk to school and stuff. People that wear hats, she just starts barking. Just out of nowhere. I'm like, oi, one, you need to quit barking. Two, you can get stolen, or one, get tased or shot. So can you please shut up for once? It's like I remember last night, matter of fact, she just starts barking. I'm like, what are you barking at? It's like 9 o'clock at night. You know, barking at like a squirrel or something.
Yeah, these dogs here do that.
I'm like,
Kitten, I don't know. I like cats and dogs. See, here's my thing. The bird tells the cat tells the dog when somebody's in the yard. You know, the birds lose their mind first, and the cat hears that. Then the cat starts losing its mind, and then the dog hears that, and then the dog starts losing its mind. It's like a perfect alarm system.
things with us, it's dog, bird, then cats here. I'm
Really?
like,
No, the outdoor birds, man. They start going off, then the cat starts going off in the house, and then the dog starts going off. But the birds definitely get it first.
we should so both the wood chippers to put like right in this grass area.
Huh?
But so like both our wood chippers and put them like right here.
We'll bounce into each other. We won't be as effective. If we separate them by distance, and we cut two different areas, we'll make a bigger width, make a bigger path. If we put them close together, we'll clear the area out faster, but we'll lose money on the chippers. I lose 48,000 every time I put up a chipper.
Yeah, that is like that's why I
So if
say
we
like,
put
hey,
up
let's
10
buy one.
chippers, that's 400. Yeah. No, we can buy two, you know. But if
Mhm.
they're both together, what's the point? You know what I mean? One chipper could have done that area. All right, Isaac, come on, buddy. I am seriously under attack here.
Hmm.
He is not playing. Well, he is playing, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. He doesn't want to stop.
Take a look back in a second here and see how far we've got.
This is a lot of space that you and I'm guessing
It's
you.
going to be a good sized field.
Huh?
I like that name, Isaac. It means laughing. See, when God told Abraham that he was going to have a baby, his wife Sarah was ancient old. I think she was like 90, and she started laughing. So God made them name the baby Isaac. So God made it, which literally means laughing. That's awesome. I'm surprised you knew that. Most people don't know that. That's
Hmm?
very impressive, man.
What happened?
She knows what the word Isaac stands for, it means, the value of the name. You done clipping your area?
Yeah, almost. I just have to do a bit more on the side.
All right.
It
That
should be
one's
done.
gone. No, no, I don't want to sell that until I chip it all up. All right, I'm gonna stop and smoke a cigarette for a second.
Okay.
Because you're working, I can come over here and put it on you, looking at you,
Hmm.
working, and it will look cool. It'll look like I'm not being lazy for a second. Kitten, I'm surprised, man. Most people don't know the Bible. They only know two things. Jesus made water into wine, and judge not, judge not. That's about the only things they know in the Bible. That's it. That's it.
I think the main thing I know from Bible is probably like the main events like Jesus walking on water and stuff.
Yeah, they don't even know that. How about King David?
King David. Uh,
David and Goliath?
it's been actually pretty long since I started reading.
See? You're going to have to go back and read it again
Yeah,
now.
cause
You
cause
can
cause
find that.
I
You
I
can find
remember
all that
reading it
story in
once.
Kings. First and Second Kings. King David's an interesting story to read about, you know.
Mhm.
Moses is in Exodus. Uh, Moses is good to know about too.
Huh.
Yep, I'm a Baptist as well. John was a Baptist, and I'm a Baptist too. I can't sing to save my life. I'm mocking it as well, man. I shouldn't do that, but I can't help it. You don't want to really hear me sing. I'll lose all my friends. I'll go on my channel. I'll have like 2 subscribers again. They'll all be saying, "Please don't sing no more. Please don't do that." Yeah, Job's quite an interesting story, man, but I don't think that's a child's story. That's a uh, that's a pretty rough story, man. when you think about it. I mean, you know, a lot of people come out with that and say, Job's wife was just horrible. But they forget, Job's wife lost all of her children too. Job's wife lost her house and all of her servants and all of her money and all everything. You know what I mean? Of course she was mad. I mean, the husband's one thing. The woman's the one that gave birth to them 10 kids, you know? God gave him 10 more. That didn't help her much. She still had to do it 10 more times. And no women grieve loss of children a lot more than men do usually. I mean, men grieve, but
Not as
no,
bad.
nothing grieves like a mother. Nothing.
Cause your mother birthed you.
Yeah, it's the mother, man. Big difference.
The father, would cry, but would get over it. But the mother,
Yeah.
no.
I have sympathy for her, man. I don't really look at her the same way a lot of people do as a mean, horrible person. I look at her as someone that just, wow. You know, I mean, just wow. Poor lady, you know? Yeah, I didn't mean to bring you back on that. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
That wasn't my intent. My intent was just to show, you know, she wasn't really as bad as like most people would look at her to be.
Ah, my knee. Yeah, I feel a little bit more heat where it hurts.
Yeah, all right. Here's what to do, okay? You can take
Mhm.
my advice or not, doesn't matter. Everybody's going to give you advice, okay?
Mhm.
Take a face cloth.
Mhm.
Actually, you probably want to take two of them. All right,
Mhm.
wet it in the sink, then wring it out, right?
Cold
Not
water?
completely dry, but almost completely dry.
Warm or
Stick them
cold?
in the freezer, huh? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Stick them in the freezer. 20
Mhm.
minutes later, they'll be frozen. That's why you want to wring them out, 'cause you don't want ice blocks, okay?
Yeah.
And go back and put one of them wet rags and put it on your knee where it's hurting, and it'll stop that pain after a little while. And the second one, when you go use the second one, wring the
Mhm.
first one back out again in fresh, clean water and put it back in the freezer. This way, when your other one dries out, and you never have to take it off your knee because it won't burn you because it's not flat ice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The ice will burn you, and that's good for a strained muscle,
Yeah.
which I think is what you got, a
Think
strained
these
muscle.
would suck to have PE tomorrow.
But yeah, it
Have it
doesn't
every other
SUK,
day.
doesn't SUCKS though. It doesn't. There might be younger children than you listening. You always got to remember that. You're like a big brother to the world when you're on here, okay? Big brother to the world.
Ah, muscle spasm.
You got your own channel. You don't want to teach children to swear, right? You want some 8-year-old looking up to you and copying everything you say because he thinks you're the greatest thing in the world and he's swearing his nuts off
Alright, hold on.
because you do.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, buddy. Yep. Well, you heard it exercising. That's good mommy work, though. You used to be a cheerleader? Here it is, SUCK again. Here it is. Oh, where are you at, Chris? You probably already told me. You gotta forgive me, man. I'm old. They don't have cheerleaders in New Zealand? Really? That's interesting. No, I believe it. My sister was the same way. She turned out to be a great mama. Looks like it could be a stump. Might not be. Nope. Wow. Oh man, Chris, 33, man. That's a perfect age. You're at the top of the world. You got all your brains and your body still. You're at like the best age, or at least my favorite age. It lasts till you're about 37. Miss Kitten, I'm not going to say anything about that because you know what the Bible says about that. And I don't need to remind you because you've read it. He does. Not going to argue with you about that. He does. But he says a lot more than that. But we all have our problems, man. How you live your life is your way. I don't pick on the individuals. Only reason I'm even saying anything, Miss Kitty, is because I'm training to be a pastor and I have to. If I didn't say anything, I wouldn't love you and I wouldn't care. If I just mention it briefly in passing, then we're all good, right? No, that's Old Testament. There's some things that are in the Old Testament for a reason, like not eating pork. And the reason is because, back then they really couldn't, have the sanitation for dealing with pork. They didn't have the refrigeration, they couldn't cure the meat quite as well. I mean, there's different things for different reasons, and mixed fibers have their reason. because back then, you're multi-mixing different animal fibers and stuff like that, and that's not healthy, but now the way things are done and the way things are processed is just different, but Jesus died on the cross for all sin, you know that. I don't need to tell you that. Yeah, that's the Old Testament. Yeah, a lot, very little of that Bible, be it New Testament or Old Testament, is actually for us, the church. Most of it's for the Jewish people. People forget, you know, they forget all about that, and they don't really divide the Bible right. And that causes a lot of problems. A lot of people get offended and stuff like that, and there's no reason for all of that. Hey, Chris, what's going on? But everyone has their problems, Kitty. Everybody. Everybody. Ain't none of us doing right here. Thank God for that, man. All right, now I can get rid of that. Look at how far back I got already. Oh, I've been getting some help, though. I got quite a bit of help in here. Well, look at that. That's going to be a good sized piece of land already. Yeah, making some progress, man. Definitely making some progress. But that goes way back, bro. Way back. Okay, man. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. I appreciate it. Good to hear from you, man. Don't be a stranger. War is a funny thing, Ollie. You know? I may have put that chipper in the wrong place. I may not have done myself any favors there. Yes, Holly. Absolutely it is. I would agree. I wouldn't want to have to do it, and I'm thankful I don't have to at this point
Alrighty.
so far in my life.
Yeah, I have to go. My bad.
Okay, Room. I appreciate the help, man. That was cool. That was very nice for you to come and help me, man.
Hello, Michael Frisbee. Sorry, but sup Toad 360. I have to go, but if you can, press that subscribe button. No, you should see more of this, cause I'll probably be playing with the a how did I say
All
your
bad.
yeah
All bad.
the all bad. He's actually in the title somewhere down here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.
Can you hear him now, Chris?
Ah.
He's getting ready to sign out.